So one thing I'm sure of out there is that a lot of you guys out there really play a lot of games compared to me. I don't play games. I don't fancy games. What is even games? But today we're actually talking about PlayStation and the evolution of PlayStations, all PlayStations ever made, and this will be really really good. So sit tight. The PlayStation 1 was actually the first PlayStation that came out. It came out in 1994. It was actually one of the biggest risks for Sony as at that moment because there was already a PlayStation, there was already a gaming giant out there which was Nintendo. I'll be making a video very soon on all Nintendo and there. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification button so you'll be aware by the time it comes out. So they were it was a very very big risk for them. But when this PlayStation came out, it actually transformed a lot of things. It does not have a lot of spec like the new consoles we are seeing today, but it actually had a 2 megabyte RAM. The screen resolution was just 480 pixel, which is compared to what we have today. And actually, it had no internal storage, so it was not like I said, though 1994 you can just imagine how to be 1994. But actually, that PlayStation sold 100 million units. So it was like, wow, this is our first step, and we've sold a lot like this. So it was time for Sony to release the PlayStation 2. They released the PlayStation 2 in 2000, which was actually a much more, Sony had to upgrade it to a much more higher level to meet up with the expectation of people and also with what they are planning to do. And actually, the PlayStation 2 is the best selling gaming console of all time. No matter the company, both Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation itself, the PlayStation 2 is the best selling gaming console of all time. And why is this? First of all, it has 12 times the processor of the PlayStation 1. It has 16 times the RAM of PlayStation 1 and also 63 times the storage. Though that one has no internal storage, but this one actually came with, you won't believe it, came with 32 gigabytes of storage. 32 megabytes of storage compared to the old one. And actually sold 188 million units, which is the best so far of all gaming consoles ever sold. It is the best so far. They actually sold 188 million units. Then 6 years later again, they released the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was actually the most powerful gaming console ever made. It was so powerful to the extent that people in medical technology started advising PlayStation 3 users that they could donate their PlayStation 3 to them so that they could use it to build supercomputers. So you should know how powerful it was. Something that powerful should come out in 2006. Imagine how old the PlayStation 6 will be. So that was how good it was. It was a really, really good thing. And actually, it has 32 times more power than the PS2. And actually, 384 times more power than the PS1. You should know how huge that was. But despite the power, it sold for just 84 million units. In fact, even less than the PlayStation 1 itself. So it was not like as if the power was what more a lot of people were looking for. They were actually not looking for more like maybe something affordable, something that they could use, something that was more like cheap for them. So it was not like it was the power that they were looking for. Then 7 years later, Sony took a huge step again by releasing the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 was actually better than the PlayStation 3 Xiaomi, sorry, because Sony actually knew that they had to take a huge step to cover up for their previous PlayStation 3. But they didn't do that. Even though at that time Microsoft Xbox failed, they didn't do that. They actually released the PlayStation 4, which was actually a game changer. Though you've been hearing that the PlayStation 3 is powerful, right? But here what about the specs of the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 4? The PlayStation 4 had 10 times more power than the PS3. It has 3,800 times more power than the PlayStation 1. It came with an 8 gig RAM. If you now huge the RAM is compared to the first PlayStation 1. It came with an 8 gig RAM. It came with a 4 and concerning the storage was so powerful that it was 32 times more than the PS3 storage and 4,096 times more than the PlayStation 1. You know how huge it was. It was a big step Sony took at that moment to actually go from the level of 83 million to an higher level. And actually, they sold 120 million units of the PlayStation 4. You know, it was more like plus, I think plus, you guys should do the math for me. It was plus 36 more units compared to the PlayStation TV that they actually sold. So it was a huge jump for them in the sales. And then 2020 came, a year that was really, really bad for us, but was not bad for gamers because a lot of things happened for gamers. The PlayStation 5 came out. The most advanced, most futuristic PlayStation in the world was released in 2020. I don't know how the PlayStation 6 will look like, so we expect that when it comes out. So you guys should please hang around. When PlayStation 6 comes out, I'll be dropping a full review on the video, which should be probably by 2026. But let us be looking at it now. Concerning the spec, it has 2 times more RAM than the PlayStation 4 with a RAM of 16 gig. If you know how huge that is for game console. It has 8 times more power than the PlayStation 4, and this is where the numbers jump up because it had 30,000 times more power than the PlayStation 1. So that means that if you are gaming with a PlayStation 5 and your friend is gaming with 30,000 PlayStation 1s, he might not even be able, because the 30,000 here is just a random number of the comparison. So that means even if your friend is 30,000 PlayStation 1, he might not be able to compete with someone playing just one PlayStation 5. So that's what you should know. If you know you have ever played any game using any of this gaming console before, comment what console you used and subscribe to the channel if you know you have played any game before in your life. And I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Impact someone with your intelligence, and I'll see you soon. Bye.